2025. Thereafter, the temporary speaker allowed honorable senators to make comments on the message. While contributing to the message, the Senator for Kakamega County, Senator Dr. Boni Halwale, MP, made comments in reference to the speakers of the House of Parliament. Specifically, Senator Dr. Boni Halwale, MP, stated as follows: unless the Speaker of the Senate has either abdicated his responsibility, he is in connivance, or he has decided to learn the bad manners of the Speaker of the National Assembly, who has reduced himself to an agent of the United Democratic Party, UDA, running around. This prompted the Senator for Bungoma County, Senator Wafula Waholi, MP, to rise on a point of order pursuant to Standing Order 105 to Senator Dr. Boni Halwale, MP, to substantiate the statement pursuant to Standing Order 105.1. Honorable Senator, Standing Order 105 states as follows: a senator shall be responsible for the accuracy of any facts that the Senate alleges to be true and may be required to substantiate any facts instantly. Further, Standing Order 105.2 states as follows: if a senator has sufficient reason to convince the Speaker that the senator is unable to substantiate the allegations instantly, the Speaker shall require that such senator substantiate the allegations not later than the next sitting day, failure to which the senator shall be deemed to be disorderly within the meaning of Standing Order 121, unless the senator withdraws the allegations and gives a suitable apology. At the sitting of the Senate held on Tuesday, 5th of August 2025, Senator Dr. Boni Halwale, MP, was not able to substantiate his statement as required under Standing Order 101 or 105.1. The senator consequently sought the indulgence of the temporary speaker for more time to provide the evidence at the next sitting day in accordance with Standing Order 105.2. Having acceded to the request, the temporary speaker, Senator Hilary Sigei, MP, directed that the senator substantiate the allegations at the next sitting day. Honorable senators recall that at the subsequent sitting held on Wednesday, 6th of August 2025, the Deputy Speaker invited Senator Halwale, MP, to table the evidence in support of his claim made on Tuesday, 5th of August 2025, pursuant to Standing Order 105.2. Thereupon, Senator Halwale, MP, proceeded to table a flash disk drive containing 3 video clips as evidence to substantiate his claim. Following the tabling of the evidence by Senator Dr. Halwale, MP, the Deputy Speaker undertook to review the matter and give a ruling at a later date, as it was not possible to do so then. Now, honorable senators, ordinarily, the obligation on the Speaker in such matter is to review the evidence tabled, determine the admissibility, establish whether indeed it verifies the claims made, and finally, to rule on whether accordingly the threshold under Standing Order 105 has been met. However, after going through the Hansard for Tuesday, 5th of August, 2 fundamental issues arise that require my determination in this instance. First was Senator Dr. Boni Halwale's statement in order within the context of the debate at hand. Second was the point of order by Senator David Wafula, MP, for substantiation valid. Now, honorable senators, with respect to the first issue, whether the comments by Senator Dr. Halwale were in order, I draw your attention to Standing Order 101, with particular reference to Standing Order 101.4, which states as follows: no senator shall impute improper motive to any other senator or to a member of the National Assembly, except upon a specific substantive motion, of which at least 3 days' notice has been given, calling in question the conduct of that senator or member of the National Assembly. In jurisdiction similar to that of the Parliament of Kenya, imputing improper motive on a member of Parliament refers to accusing a fellow member of acting out of malice, influence from others, bribery, or for personal gain, or through corrupt practices. Such accusations require that a specific substantive motion against such a member to be moved for the matters to be properly addressed. Standing Order 101.4, therefore, is a safe mode measure that ensures that members do not make baseless and reckless accusations against their colleagues, and that serious allegations on the conduct of members are properly addressed. Now, honorable senators, during his speech, Dr. Boni Halwale MP made comments that imputed improper motive on the Speaker of the Senate and the Speaker of the National Assembly. This inference on the conduct of the speakers cannot be unnoticed, cannot go unnoticed. Honorable senators will note that on several occasions I have ruled senators to be out of order if their comments impute improper motive on their colleagues without a substantive motion. If Senator Dr. Boni Halwale MP wanted to discuss the conduct of the speakers, he ought to have filed a substantive motion giving the requisite notice as required under standing orders. In this respect, therefore, I find the comments by Senator Dr. Boni Halwale imputing improper motive on the conduct of the Speaker of the Senate and the Speaker of the National Assembly to be out of order for offending Standing Order 101. Honorable Senators, the second issue then that require my determination is whether the point of order by Senator David Wafula MP pursuant to Standing Order 105 to be valid in the context of the debate. Senator Dr. Halwale MP was given an opportunity to table the evidence in support of his claims at the subsequent sitting on Wednesday, 6th of August 2025. However, as highlighted above, his comments ought to have been introduced through a substantive motion. Furthermore, in the context of the debate at hand, the point of order pursuant to Standing Order 105 was a misapplication of the standing orders and the rules of debate. The appropriate point of order under the circumstances ought to have been made pursuant to Standing Order 101, bringing to the attention of the Speaker that Standing Order 101-4 was being breached, and to require Senator Dr. Halwale to file a substantive motion should the Senator wish to bring to question the conduct of the Speakers of the Houses of Parliament. In the circumstances, I find that the point of order by Senator David Wafula MP calling for substantiation of facts from Senator Dr. Halwale MP to be null and void. Consequently, while the evidence tabled by Senator Dr. Halwale was entered into record of the Senate, I find it inadmissible. Going into particulars of evidence without a substantive motion will be a breach of the standing orders. In this respect, I direct that the Office of the Clerk of the Senate returns the material to the Senate. Honorable Senators, as your Speaker, I'm duty-bound to impartially enforce the standing orders. I wish to reiterate that any senator wishing to raise a point of order must observe the requirement of Standing Order number 98. To do so effectively, it is incumbent upon all honorable senators to familiarize themselves with the provisions of the standing orders to avoid misapplication or raising inappropriate points of order. Finally, given the totality of the circumstances that necessitated this communication, I rule that the comments by Senator Dr. Boni Halwale imputing improper motive on the conduct of the Speaker Finally, given the totality of the circumstances that necessitated this communication, I rule that the comments by Senator Dr. Boni Halwale MP imputing improper motive on the conduct of the Speaker of the Senate and the Speaker of the National Assembly to be out of order. I therefore direct that the offending comments by the said Senator be expunged from the record forthwith. It is so guided. Thank you. Senator Hezena. Yes, Senator Enoch.
Speaker, have you seen Senator Karen Nyamo and the way she is dressed today, walking into the House with one side of the jacket worn and the rest hanging loose? Mr. Speaker, you know, this House, we can forgive, there is no problem. But Mr. Speaker, you must enforce rules in this House. Next time I'll walk in, Mr. Speaker, with my jacket hanging on my shoulder, and I will demand that you take precedent of what has happened, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Karen Nyamo. You are out of order for violating the Speaker's rules. You cannot walk into the chamber. Order, Senator Funandi. I'm the one delivering the ruling. In fact, you're guilty as charged. You're the one holding her hands as you're walking in the chamber. Senator Karen Nyamu, I will give you a warning for today. You repeat the same thing, I will have to ask you to leave the chamber. Let us observe the Speaker's rules. Senator Hezana. Yes, Senator for Nairobi City County.
Mr. Speaker, I wanted to make a polite request that perhaps we might need, as members of this House, some guidance on admissibility of evidence. Because I believe this is the second time that a member has attempted to substantiate, but the Speaker has found that that material was not admissible. I myself have fallen victim of that same rule. So I think going forward, so that we don't get into this back and forth about admissibility. I know some of us were students of evidence. Unfortunately, my teacher for the law of evidence was shot in cold blood here in Nairobi. But the late Chia Lombobo taught me the law of evidence. So just for the benefit of some of us, if I am confused, Honorable Speaker, and I am a lawyer, I'm sure farmers like the Honorable Wakwabobi might be struggling just as much as I'm struggling. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Order, Senator for Nairobi City County. If you don't understand and don't appreciate the standing orders, the Honorable Senator that you've just referred to has a firm grip on the standing orders. Her knowledge on the standing orders is unparalleled. That I can confirm. However, Honorable Senator for Nairobi City County, I have distinguished two things in this ruling. That this matter ought not to have gone to the extent of even demanding Senator Boni Halwale to table or to substantiate. The point of order that ought to have been raised is actually the fact that he ought to have brought a substantive motion. And because he never brought a substantive motion, then to that extent he was out of order. And then the matter ought to have rested there. Senator Hezana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I rise to request a statement on the electrification of Stereolipi in Samburu East, Samburu County. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 53-1 to seek a statement from the Standing Committee on Energy on a matter of county-wide concern regarding the electrification of Stereolipi in Samburu East constituency, Samburu County. Mr. Speaker, sir, the residents of Stereolipi have raised concerns and made public appeals regarding the lack of electricity connection in their area. While electrification has already reached Lerata, the neighboring community of Stereolipi remains unconnected, leaving schools, health facilities, businesses, and households at a significant disadvantage. In the statement, the committee should address the following. 1. The reasons why Stereolipi has not been connected to the electric power grid despite electrification reaching Lerata. Secondly, the specific timelines within which the Ministry of Energy and the Rural Electrification and Renewable Energy Corporation, which is REREC, plan to extend electricity connection to Stereolipi. Third, the measures being undertaken to ensure equitable access to electricity across the marginalized areas in Samburu East constituency and Samburu County in general. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator for Kisumu County, the Honorable Professor Tomo Jenda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Relax. Thank you, Mr.